Hi, everyone. Hello. Sorry, you get to come on here seeing this lovely screen. So I will just wait a little bit for you guys to get on. If you're catching the replay, let me know. And hold on just a second. Let me get on here so I can see what you guys are commenting. So I'm going to hop on my iPad and let's see, beauty school. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yay! All right, let me turn the volume down so it's not horrendous. Okay. All right, you guys are here. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you guys 3 different simple graphics that you can make on canva.com, and I highly recommend using canva.com. I have used it from the beginning. It has so many features that I love, and it saves everything that I use all the time. So if I just need to whip something up really quickly, I can either like do a really quick just kind of redo on it and make it look fresh and new, or you know, I can just make it different really, really quickly. Hi, you guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get started. I'll show you the 3 different pictures that I'm going to be showing you guys how I made. So this one was a play off of Chelsea Lewis's amazing color matching graphic. So I love that she has the window right here, because we really want to show people that they need to stand in front of the window, but they don't want to stand too close. They need to stand a little bit farther away, and they want to have the indirect sunlight hitting their face so we can get them the right color, right? Because that's like one of the most important things, is making sure that you're getting the right color. And then the other one is this eyeshadow graphic. This one is really cool because I made this with a template that was already created on Canva. So I just did a little bit of tweaking to it. So this one is simple, and it would be easy for you guys just to recreate it really quickly. And then this one is just basically a header that I made for my Facebook page or my Facebook group. So I'll show you guys how to put this together so you can have some fun original content. And you can kind of play around with it to make it your own. I mean, of course, if you would like to, you could just do basically the same thing I have here. But I like how, I mean, everybody's will look different because you have the pictures and it's just so cute. Oh gosh. Okay, so I have Presley here, my baby, sitting next to me. So hold on a sec, let me get her set up here. She just dropped my phone. Okay. All right, so if you guys have any questions, I do have a window open here that I can look at your comments. So just let me know, and if you guys see anything that catches your eye, and I will answer it for you while I'm doing it here. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to get through these pretty quickly. So let's see. So I'm going to go to canva.com. I have tried using the Canva app, and I literally, I can't stand it. It's horrifying. I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to say it's horrifying, but it's just hard to use. So you can try and play around with the Canva app. I feel like I'm pretty good with stuff like that, and it's confusing for me. Okay, so here's what the Canva looks like when you open it up. So it has some of these preset kind of sizes up here. So before you guys start in on a graphic, I kind of want to show you where you should go to get set up. So over here, you have your brand. If you click on this part right here that says your brand, you can see here that this will pop up, and you have a section here to add your colors that you use all the time. So I pay for Canva. It is $12 a month. If you don't pay for Canva, you can add 3 colors. So I'll show you how to add some colors. And then if you don't pay for Canva either, you can change these fonts to be preset in the font section. But if you want to add your own fonts, like here I have uploaded a lot of these fonts that I use all the time. Like this selfie one is the Get Out There Gorgeous font. It's called Selfie. If you upload this, then you have to pay for it. But I pay for it because I use it constantly. I use it every single day. So here is Poppins Light. This is a oh my gosh, I can't think. This is a font that mascara uses all the time, so I love using Poppins. And then this is just another kind of sans serif font that I use all the time, Montserrat, whatever, how you say it. So anyways, okay, how you add the mascara colors. And if you would like to figure out what the mascara colors are, I will post them in the comments because they did some rebranding and they don't have the names for these colors anymore. So like, for example, this pink is FDECE7. So this is on the color code. So I can post these in the comments so you guys can have these old color codes because I went last night to try to find them and they weren't anywhere. But this is the new branding that is in the Mascara HQ in the branding section, I believe. So I have these numbers written down. So it's kind of like this mauve and then this cute pink, a true black, a true white, and then this really pretty blue. So I will go ahead and show you guys how to add these to your area. Okay, so if you go here, let's see. If you pay the $12, you can choose as many colors as you want. Yes, you can. Poppins is a free font. It is a free font, Christine, and it's also already loaded into Canva, so you don't have to worry about downloading it. Okay. All right, when you upload the mascara script, do you pay a one-time fee? Well, if you pay the one-time fee, you can upload it, but then if you stop paying the fee, it won't let you have the custom fonts. So that's an issue. Okay, so here's the color codes. Let's see, FAFFC3. Oh, that's mine. Hold on. Oh my gosh, did I not write them down? You guys, I'm so lame. Okay, let me go back to this page here and just write them down really quickly. So D5E1F1. Is that good? Don't do that, honey. Okay. And then I have EDCBD8. And then I have DFCED5. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So now, gosh, all my notifications here. Okay. So now I'm going to add D5E1. F1, there it is. Look at that cute blue. Okay, so now I'm going to add EDCB D8. Oops, sickening. Okay, that green, I was like, what in the heck is happening? DCB D8. Doll, doll, doll. Okay, so now the last one is DFCE D5. That's not right. What, you guys, what is wrong with me? DFCE D5. Doll. Okay, so I've got these three colors added. So if you do not pay for it, you can load these three colors. Okay, so, and then I don't know, logo, whatever. Okay, so now you're gonna wanna go back over to your home page, all your designs, and then you can see previous stuff that you've created. Is a mascara script a monthly fee, assuming that you want to keep using it separate from the, no, you can download that, it's called Poppins, or not, I'm sorry, not Poppins, it's called Selfie. Are you talking about the Get Out There Gorgeous one? So that one you can, look how dull, okay. So that one you can upload it, and as long as you pay the Canva, it'll keep it on there. So these are some graphics that I've made with like the eyeshadows, and then I just like peekabooed the brushes over here. So this is like the thing that I use for new artists. This is that Party 101 graphic that I've made. This is just a behind the scenes look. This was all from the Stars and Stripes Beauty Bash that we put together. A lot of Beauty Bash stuff in here. There's Bethany. And yeah, just kind of, this is from the Mascara Masters. So you can kind of see like my process here. Like I started with this one, the giveaway graphic. And then like I loaded this one, and then I did this one and that one, and they all kind of look about the same, right? So I'm just kind of piggybacking off all of my previous designs, bubble charts. So I've made all of these things in here, the Valentine's Day stuff. Anyways, okay, enough of that. I guess you can kind of see how my graphics have evolved. Yikes. Okay. Okay, all right, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so let's see, there's so many questions. $12.99 is, yeah, it's premium. Otherwise, it's free. How do you take the blush swatches and pull them out to create new graphics you've made? Okay, that's like advanced because I have to erase the blush background. I have to erase the white to make it a negative space. And then I kind of create that in like a Photoshop, or I use this program in Mac. I can do that at a later time if you guys request wanting to see that, but that's just a little bit more advanced. Okay, so here we go with the design. So I'm gonna start with, this is so easy, you guys. I'll start with the one that's off of the template. Here, there. And okay, so here we go. I am starting with, just to show you again, just so you can see what it looks like, I'm going to start with this one right here.
I need the remote because it's the scary one.
Okay, well, you have the remote in there.
But I can't find it.
Okay, well, move the blankets around and I promise you'll find it. So I'm going to start with this one right here, which is actually a template from the one that I made before. So what I did is I thought, oh, I liked this over here, and then I'm going to put a picture over here. Hold on a second. Let me take Presley upstairs to start. Or next, maybe you want to crawl on the ground. Okay, here. There's my phone. Yeah. Okay. What, buddy? This is not working. Hold on. What? Hold on. Sorry.
Mom.
Hey, Scott. Okay. Sorry. What, buddy? You have to ask Daddy. I'm on a video. What?
This strong little Nerf gun.
Okay. That many Nerf guns? Okay, cool. Okay, sorry, you guys. Okay, so here's the graphic that I'm going to be working with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how this background right here is green. So I want to change this to that cute pink that I love. So hold on, let me pull up the graphic here because I can't see it. Sorry, you guys, I'm like sweating now. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So now, you guys, where I loaded all of my colors is right here in this color section. Click on the colors. And again, this is just a preset that they have here. So when you click on the social media option, there's tons and tons of preset things. Like, look how cute this is. You don't even have to think. Like, it's just done for you. You literally don't have to think. So the reason why I chose this one is I liked the sidebar, whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to click up here on this color and I'm going to change this green to pink. Voila, it's done. It's changed. I don't really want a compass because compasses are cool, but whatever. I don't want a compass. So I'm going to search for a heart. If you search for things here, millions of stuff will pop up and it will show you if they are free or if you have to pay. And mostly they're like $1 if you have to pay. I rarely will pay for things. Sometimes I will pay for things, but rarely I do. So I'm going to click on this heart because I want the heart, but I'm going to change it to white. I kind of like putting hearts on stuff. Mascara puts hearts on stuff all the time, so I always put hearts on stuff. Okay, so then you'll see that this will kind of go in the middle right here with this bar that pops up. So I'm going to put this here. And then this camo is killing me, so I'm going to get rid of it. Bye-bye camo. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to slide this, let's see, I'm gonna slide this over because this is just a square. This is just a square of color, but you don't really need to know that because you are just using this template. Okay, so I'm gonna slide that over. So now you can only see, you could crop it, but I'm just sliding it because it's easier. So anything that you see in this section here is visible. Okay, so what I'm going to say is I'm just gonna keep the fonts because that's easy. I'm not gonna spend time finding a new font because it'll take me a million years because I'll sit here forever. Eyeshadows, $8 eyeshadows. And then I'm gonna say get, whoops, get them. And then I gotta slide this over so it fits. You just gotta fit the text and you just slide the box over. Get them now. Get them now. Okay, and then I don't like the color of these bars because they're orange. So then I go back to my colors, and then this is one of those preset colors that I like. So I am going to use that kind of browny color. And then I'm gonna say here, they won't last long, dolls. Okay, so then I'm gonna get rid of this stuff because I just don't like it. So I'm just gonna click on it and I'm gonna delete it. Okay, and then at the bottom, okay, here's another thing, you guys. Uploads, over here. This is everything that I have uploaded. Hi, Jackie doll. This is everything that I have uploaded at any time, everywhere, all the time. So these are all pictures that I have uploaded throughout the history that I've used Canva. I need to go through probably and clean them out, but anyways, so you can kind of see like where my graphics have come from with all of these images. So, you know, like these are some cutouts, whatever. Okay, so what I'm looking for is the mascara logo, but I will actually show you how to load your own. So if you go to mascarahq.com, oops. If you go to mascarahq.com, and then you go to marketing materials, and then you go to branding. So it takes you to the Dropbox. And then you go to independent artist logo. You can go to all of those and download them. So all you do is you download and you say direct download. And this is going to add these to your downloads in a folder. So this is just, all of that stuff is in this folder in here, okay? So then you just go back to, just close that out. So then you just go back to your Canva and you wanna upload your own images because you want your own stuff. So you're gonna upload your own images, you're gonna go to your downloads, and you're gonna see this independent artist logo that we just uploaded. So all of these PNG files, we're gonna click, because you can't upload a PDF because it's not an image. So PNG or a JPEG, you're gonna upload. So choose, and then see they're all loading here. They're all populating, right? So let's see, which one do I wanna use? I think I'm gonna use the black. So I just click on it, and it loads it on my screen. Yay! So I'm just gonna size it down there, and then I'm just going to put it down here. So since we are the independent artists, we always wanna make sure that we use the logos that say independent artist on them, and not just the plain mascara logos, because that's for corporate, and then ours are the independent artists, okay? So we have that there, and then the only other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to elements, and then, so now I want to add a grid because I want this, let's see, because I want to add this photo in there, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to grids, and I'm just going to add a picture because I want to put my picture on there. So I'm going to click on picture. And then I just put the picture where I want it to go, and see how this is kind of overlapping here? The picture's overlapping right here. So what I'm gonna do with that is I'm either going to make it so it's perfect, or what's really easier is you can just go up here and you can say arrange and just push it back so it's behind this graphic. Sorry, you guys, I'm not really keeping up on the comments, but I can do this later. Okay, I know that this seems hard, but it's not. I'm just taking time to explain it to you, so when you actually get in and do it yourself, it's not that difficult. Okay, so now I've selected from my grids, I've got my picture there. So now I want to put my picture there, right? So I'm going to go back to my uploads. I'm going to find the photo that I want to use, which is right here, and I'm just going to pick it up and I'm going to drag it. And I'm just going to drop it there. So now it's sized perfectly to fit in that little box, which is great. Okay, so then in the photo, I have those cute eyeshadows that are just kind of up at the top. So I'll show you how I get those. Okay. Stay here. Okay, so if you go to like the eyeshadows, they have some in the back office, but they don't have all of them. So let's just, for example, do London. Oops, this is easier. So you can right click on it and say open image in a new tab. So now you have this eyeshadow image here. So you can just right click and say save image to downloads. Okay, so now I have this image. So now I'm gonna go back. You actually don't have to click into each one. That's why I said oops. So you can just right click and say open image in new tab. And you can do this, you don't have to just do this on a Mac. You can do this on a desktop, same thing, just right clicking and say save image to downloads. Okay, so I already have pretty much all of these saved in my Canva, which saves me time because I don't have to keep going and picking up these things, right? So what I just did there, if you wanted to upload the graphics, you would go to, oh my gosh, downloads. So now I have these 3 eyeshadows here. So I'm going to select all 3 of those, and then they're going to be uploaded here. Okay, so let me give you guys a hot tip. When you are clicking on these things, because I kind of had them like really close together, because watch, if I click on both of them, I have this big white negative space, right? So if I start like placing them places and overlapping them, I have this big white area that's overlapping, so I can't get them as close as I want. So the first one doesn't matter because it's going to be at the bottom, but if you take this and you go to crop, you can now crop this to be as small as you want, like that. And make sure you just keep that shadow in there because otherwise it'll look funny. Okay, so then just check the box that you're done. So now I can get this up pretty close to that other one without having all that weird white space in the back. Okay, so I'm just kind of layering these where I want them to go. So I'll do this again. So crop, and then just whatever. Okay, I hope this is helpful, you guys. Okay, so now I'm going down here like that, and then I'm saying okay, and then I'm just gonna make it small. I like when I'm doing like little layerings of things that I don't, like some of them are hanging off the page. They're like different sizes. So see how this is hanging over? I just want to arrange it back so it's behind this line right here. Okay, so let me just add, I don't know, what should I add here? Whatever. Should I add this? Okay, just for fun. That makes no sense, but whatever. Okay. Okay, so now we have this graphic here, and the other thing that I like to do, it's kind of my signature, I do it in all of my graphics, is, and if you need to get out of the category that you're in, just click on it again. So I was like, how do I get out? You just click on it and you can get out. So I like using shapes to make little borders around my pictures. I just think it kind of ties it all together. So when you click on this square or whichever one that you want to use, it pops up this big thing. But guess what? I hate the big thick border because it's hideous. So what I do is I scale it down really super small so the border is thin, and then I stretch it out to where I want it to go. So I'm going to stretch it here, and then I'm going to stretch it down here and over here. And then I'm going to make it a fun color, like pink. Okay, so I don't know. To me, that just looks done and better. Okay, so, and then like, for example, this is bothering me because it's too close to the edge. When you lay an image on top of another image, it will be, when you click to try to move things around, you won't be able to because it's on top. So see if I want to move if I want to just get to that graphic, like I can't because it's just letting me click on this top one. So you can arrange this one back a little bit. See how these dots pop up to get it back. So I can now click on this little guy to move it. So I'm going to put it right there just because I have OCD. Okay. And then see, now I screwed this up. So now I need to put this back up front. Forward, 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 forward. Okay, done. Whatever. The brushes are on top, but that's okay. Okay, so then that is it. You can download it right here. You can do PNG. I'm going to show you guys something, a little trick to make sure that it's not blurry and it's a good size graphic. But on graphics like this, the PNG is fine. So you would just download it and then it will save it to your computer and you can have it to use whenever you want. So you don't have to use obviously like an original eyeshadow if you can't find one. You could find one maybe that an artist has said that you can use, or you can go on to Mascara's Instagram or whatever they share and kind of find a photo to share. But I always feel like using your own original photos is the best thing to do for sure. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to really quickly, I'll do this one and then I'll do that one last. So I might kind of go a little bit quickly through these. So if you guys, let me see, let me check. If you guys have any questions, the crop feature, actually. Okay, all right. All right, cool. I don't think there's any like major questions. Why have I never used my computer? Oh my gosh, yeah, the app is horrid. Okay, so now I'm gonna make this graphic here, which is the natural light selfie, which I love. Ashley Lewis's original one, so I'm gonna recreate that here. So all I'm going to do is, let me just get this loaded on my phone so I can see it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I am going to do another social media because I want it square. And I'm going to start out by doing a side-by-side photo because I want it side-by-side, right? So what I'm going to do, there's two different ways that you can do this. So you can go over here and click on elements. So I'm going to start with a blank one. So I'm just going to build this. You can do grids and do a side-by-side photo, but it has this little liner here in the photo, which is fine. Or you can do what I did. It just takes a little bit more time, and you can smash two photos together. So you can just drag this and just, you know, change the size. So like, for example, I know that this is 800 by 800. So I know that, see those little numbers moving? I know if I have 400, it'll be the exact size. It should be. Let me see if it is. So then I just go here and I copy. It's not. Okay, well, whatever. So I just spend time just fixing these so they don't overlap, blah, 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 like that. So I'm gonna just use, because it's easier, I'm just gonna use this template here of the two photos next to each other. So I'm just clicking on this, and then I am just shrinking this down because I wanna save some space down here to write something. Let me just make this full screen. Okay, so making sure this is fitting. All right, so now I'm gonna go over here. See how I have this selected? I'm gonna get rid of that, and then I'm gonna go to my uploads, and I'm gonna pick which pictures that I wanna use. So This was the picture I want to use for this side. So if you load it in and it's not where you want it, because it's kind of cutting my head off, you double click on it and then you can drag it. So I'm going to drag it down a little bit like this. And then this is the one I want to use over here. So I'm going to drag it right there. And then I'm going to double click on this one and I'm going to, let's see, drag it and make it a little bit bigger just so it fits better in the box. And you can see my window because that's what the whole point. I want people to stand in front of the window. Okay, so then the only other thing I'm going to do is I want to add that pink down here, right? So I'm going to take this section and I'm going to click on shapes. This is where I got the border last time, but now I'm going to click on a solid. Okay, so now it pops up with this black and I'm going to change it to, let's do this cute mascara color. Or let's do that one. Okay, so now this is one of those sage colors that we had. So now I have this color. So what I'm going to do with this, sorry, I keep getting a call. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to set it down here and then I'm just going to drag it over so it's covering most of that, and then I'm just going to arrange it back to make sure that it's behind the photos and it's right up against the photos there. So there we have that. And then actually I'm going to change the color because I'm not digging that one. Okay, so then, so then there's this. So then I go back into, this is kind of just the easy part. So then I'm going to go to my text and I'm just going to click on this just to get something on the page. And then I'm going to change it to selfie and I'm going to write mascara color match. And then I'm going to do the color in this that I like. It's a little bit large, so I'm going to make it smaller, but let me just drag it down first to get it where I want it to go. So you always kind of want to use like probably 2, maybe 3 different fonts. You don't want to overdo too many fonts and you don't want to mix too many swirly fonts. So since this is a swirly font, now I'm going to only do like, you know, bigger fonts. Okay, so now I'm going to add this section, which is going to say, this is a good thing right here to look what I'm doing. Okay, natural light selfie. So I'm going to make this all caps. So to do that, I just click on the all caps. And I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, move it down here. And then, as you guys would notice, I had the spacing a little bit spaced out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and click on spacing, and I'm going to make it more spaced apart because I just like the way that looks. That's just personal preference. I just think that looks better. Not so smashed together. And then I'm just going to change this to white. Is it white? No, I had it in black. Okay, I'm going to change it to black. And then now I'm going to say down here, stand blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then I have my blah, blah, blah stuff down here. Down there. And then I have my heart. Because I just love adding a heart to everything. Like, that's just what I do. You can add like a diamond, you can add a star, you can add whatever. I just think it's so cute having like a little like adornment down here. That's so cute. Okay, so there's my little heart. And then the last thing I'm going to do is add my border because I really honestly think that the border like ties everything in. So again, I'm going to load my border, I'm going to smash it down, and then I'm just going to quickly make it so it fits over here. And then down here, like that. And then I just pick it up and make sure that if you see this T, how you saw that T in there, that means it's in the center. And then I'm just going to change it to white. So that's how I had it before. There. The natural. Oh, let me add this stuff over here. Okay, so then I have an arrow over here. So all I do is I go arrow. I'm going to search for an arrow. And then let's just pick this one. I mean, you can search through all of these. Like a lot of them, they let you change the colors, whatever. So here's this one that's free, and then I'm going to change it to white. And then I'm going to just smash it down. And what I'm showing, I hate this arrow. Sick. Okay, whatever. The one that I used was a lot skinnier. So I'm showing that the distance that I'm standing from the from the window is 30 inches. So I kind of want to detail that. So since I have another arrow down here, I'm going to copy and get another arrow that I can put down here to where I'm going to reference indirect sunlight. So then I'm going to go back over to my text. Sorry, I feel like I'm going fast. Okay, I'm going to rush here over to my text and I'm going to write 30 inches and I want it white. So now I'm going to drag it up here. 30 inches, and then just so it's easier, I'm just going to copy this, move it down here, and then I'm going to write indirect sunlight. That's large and in charge. Okay, let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so there, that is done. So then I would just download again the PNG and I would be done. Perfect. Okay, so now the last one I will show you guys is how to make a, this one's a little bit more advanced, but I'll show you how to make a header for your either Facebook group or your Facebook page. So now you just go back to your stuff. Heather Eden is in labor watching this, Heather. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Okay, okay, so that's so funny. All right, so now we're gonna do this graphic here, which is going to be this long bar that you can load on top of your Facebook group or page. Cool stuff. I love having this because it kind of shows your personality. You can have it for your kids, you can have some stuff that you like, and then whatever. Okay, so, oh, a header, yes, a header. Okay, so and in the details of the homework, you guys can pick 3 things to do. So you can either do like either a before and after side by side. This could be easily swapped out for before and after. Write some information down here about maybe what colors you used or whatever. So either do before and after, and you're welcome to do any design you want. You don't have to copy these exactly. And then the other one is going to be the $8 eyeshadows. So you can kind of make like a sale graphic, or you can do a header. Okay. So for the header, it's a funky size. It's this long size right here. So I have done research and I know the dimensions of the header sizes. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on use custom dimensions because all of these over here are not the right dimensions. They're not the right ones that I want. So I am going to do the dimensions of 851. I will post these in the comments by 315. And I'm viewing pixels. And then I'm going to click design. Oh, okay. So now I have this long dealy bob that I'm going to now populate with my picture. Okay, let me get my picture here so I can see what it looks like. Okay, so the cool thing about this is I'm going to kind of do a collage, right? So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find a collage that I like that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use, let's see, which one was the one that I used yesterday? It was, I think it was this one. Was it this one or this one? Okay, photo grid. Okay, so now this is a photo grid. So like I did before, I'm going to smash this down so it's just on the side. You can do a full photo grid, but I just left the center open so I could have some graphics over here or some words. But you could definitely like do a circle and like, you know, bleach it out so you can see the writing. But I'm just going to do this here today so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I clicked on this and then I'm just going to copy it so it's the same size and I'm going to move it over here to this side. So now I have 2 of the same graphics and now I'm just going to go into my uploads and I'm just going to pick some pictures here that I want to use. I kind of like this if it's like kind of big and you can't really see anything. Okay, let's see. I'm going to spend a million years finding stuff. Okay, so here's that. I hate that there. Okay, you guys, here's my kids up there. If I want to like show more, I can like slide it up. I don't like that. I don't like it right there. Okay, go away. Right there, there's my kids. Here's the stay spray. That looks funky there, but you guys get the idea. Here's that. Here's that. Here's this. Okay, cool. I don't like the way that these photos look, but I'm moving on. Okay, so, so now you can start doing your graphics here in the center. And so the name of my page is Fairly Polished by Cat Fairchild. So what I'm gonna do is go over here. So in my upload section, I have some presets that I downloaded free from a website called Creative Market. I will post that in the comments as well. So it's these little blurs right here. It's kind of like a stain. So I use these a lot in my graphics, or there's some scribble swatches. There's tons of free stuff that you can download that has stuff like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of make this size right here. So it has this kind of like stained look. So see how it's kind of overlapping here. So I'm just gonna make sure and arrange it back so it's behind these photos. So now it's just kind of like this smoky cloud coming out. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my text. And let's see. I'm going, you guys, I'm reading the comments. Oh my word. Okay, so now I'm gonna do Fairly. So now I'm mixing in different fonts like I showed you guys before. But guess what? I don't like the way that looks because I just don't like it. So I'm going to smash this one together until it's smashed. So now it just looks a little bit more interesting. It's just not so normal. I'm just making it more fun. Okay, so now I'm gonna do Fairly and I'm gonna put it here. And then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do another font. I'm gonna use this Poppins font and I'm gonna write Polished like that. But with this one, I'm gonna make it smaller because I'm gonna space it out. So I smashed one and I'm spacing one. Okay, so I'm spacing that out like that. So now I'm gonna slide this just right here under this. So now we have Fairly Polished. And then, so now I have two kind of blocky fonts. So I have a fat one and I have a skinny one. And then now I'm gonna add a little bit more of like a scripty one. So I'm gonna use, let's see, what am I gonna use? I like using this one, the Wilderness Typeface. So this is one that I have downloaded and loaded here. That looks, I don't like the way that looks. Okay. I don't like that big K and the big F, so I'm gonna do it lowercase. Okay. No, I don't want it. Okay. So now I'm gonna make this bigger. That's too big, you guys. There, that's perfect. So now I have Fairly Polished by Cat Fairchild. This needs to be smashed up here more. Okay, because I'm making this cohesive. So this is Fairly Polished, so this goes together, and then I'm leaving a little bit of space down here to do the by Cat Fairchild. And then I'm just gonna do, I do this a lot too, where I'll kind of like do a slash that kind of looks like a highlighter. So I'm gonna do some shapes over here, and I'm gonna go back into my square, and then this is a color that I use constantly. It's like this kind of highlighter-y color. And I'm going to make it smaller. So, yeah, okay, Krista, you say, she says, I've had so many graphic ideas, but didn't know how to do them. Now I do. Yeah, really honestly, like if you start using Canva a lot, like I do the same thing where I just think about what I want it to look like. And then Canva is so easy that I can just do it. Okay, so now I put this little box here. And so now, and I just clicked on it and this little thing pops up. So I'm just turning it like that. So now I'm just gonna arrange it back so it's behind my name. So now I just kind of have like an interesting thing that people can like see my name by, right? Okay, so then the last thing, of course, you guys, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add a heart. Let's add a star. Let's just go outside of our box and add a star. Okay. So now I'm gonna use, this is a pink that I use a lot. So I'm just gonna smash this down and I'm gonna add this cute little star. It's so cute. Gonna add this cute little star down here. And then I'm pretty much done. The only other thing I'm gonna do is add a little border. So of course, you guys know me. I have to have the border. Again, I'm gonna smash it down. I'm going to lift it up, but this time I don't want to see those edges of the border. I just want to see the left and the right side. So I'm just going to do it like that. because I'm hiding the top. And then you can either keep it black or you could do it blue, or I don't know, I don't like the blue. Or you could do it pink, whatever. There we go. That's good. Okay, there. So now I have this done, right? So what I want to do is I want to export this to my desktop. I don't like this color. This is bugging me. Okay, let's just do it here. Okay, so now I want to export this to my desktop. So what I'm going to do, and let me tell you why I do this, because if you download this as a PNG, sometimes when you load it onto Facebook, it will look blurry. And I've dealt with this with Amanda. She knows what I'm talking about. This is just a hot tip. If you download it as PDF standard, it will retain the pixels and be better quality and not be blurry. So go to PDF standard. The only difference between print and standard is, I don't even know, but I always do standard. So you click download, and then this one is a bigger file size, so sometimes it takes a little bit longer to upload. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so now it's here saved to my desktop. So now I cannot load a PDF graphic onto my Facebook page, so I need to export it to my desktop as a JPEG. So all I do is I go to export, and then I'm going to change the format to JPEG, and I'm going to make it the best quality, and the 300 pixels per inch is fine. So now I'm just going to hit save, and then now it's popped up over here as my JPEG. So this is a full-size graphic. It looks good. It's sharp. The colors are great. It's good. Let's just do a test. I don't know. Let's do a test and see what it looks like if I download it in a PNG. Download, or yeah, PNG. Let's see what happens. Maybe it won't be blurry. I don't know. But I always do that step when I'm especially loading a header, because for some reason they always turn out blurry. It's so bizarre. Okay, so see how much smaller this graphic is than this one. So it's just a lot smaller. Oh my gosh, look what's, you probably can't even tell. It's so blurry. The lettering's pixelated. It's pixelated, it's blurry, it's bad. So this one is super sharp and clear. I don't know if you can even tell that from your computer, but if you keep making it bigger, it's way clear. Okay, because you want quality. This is bugging me. Look at this has more this has more space over here than that. That's driving me nuts. Okay, so anyways, now if I just go over to my Facebook, I can just go and load it on to my Facebook page, and I'm done. You guys know how to do that. I don't need to show that. Okay. All right, so you guys, oh my gosh, did Sammy have her baby? Okay, all right, you guys, that is pretty much it. So I am done. Let me just go back through really quickly and read the comments. So download it in PDF and convert it to JPEG. What happens if you download it in JPEG the first time? Same thing as when you download it to PNG. It just looks blurry. It doesn't look the same. So I only do that if I notice that it's looking blurry. Okay, all right, so I'm just scrolling back through the comments. It looks like I'll go back through and answer some questions because most of them are just kind of comments. So perfect, you guys. Okay, all right, so if you have any more questions, you can let me know. But again, read the instructions for the homework. I know that you guys can do this. It is so simple. And just kind of play around with it and see what works. So if you click on all these other things, there's things that you can, what are they called? Layouts that you can just do stuff super easily. Like even this one, weekend brunch. Like, bye-bye, mister, sitting there. I'm going to make you go away. And I'm going to put my own picture here. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy. Like, eyeshadow. Hey, I don't know, whatever. Like, that's just an easy, clean graphic that you can make, and you can play around with it. You can add borders, you can change the font, whatever. Okay, you guys, how do I get off here? Hold on, I have to figure out, I'm on a different browser. All right, I hope you guys have a good day, And I know that you can figure this out because it's so easy. And I will, what camera do I use for your pictures? Yes, choose one of the three. You don't need to do three, just choose one of the three. I use a camera, a Sony A7II, and with a 50 millimeter lens. I'm typing this in. The Sony A6000s are really good too. Anything that you can use your camera as a viewfinder works really, really well because you can see exactly what you're doing. The A7II is a little bit pricey, but the A6000s are a little bit better. Okay, I will see you guys later.